will be playing from coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers of Jordan Hare, this matchup has had it all. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw at Stockton. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So,
looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
On the ground, it's Frazier.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early to the air. It's Knight. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man, it's Simmons. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The give to the back. Makes one man miss. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got it in the middle. It's Alston. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Off-play action on first down. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Dumps it to the back. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. Past the 50. He's at the 30, the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Simmons. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very active. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Branch. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Catches it at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some hits, some layups, some screens. They need some yaks, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Back to throw, it's Knight. He'll pull it down. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Makes the grab. It's Cobb. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Dropping back, it's Knight. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Timeout, Georgia. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Frazier. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got him downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Off the play fake. Fires left. That's reeled in. It's Bell. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. The short hands, it's Bell. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the option. They'll give it to the back. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of his speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Buying some time as he moves left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it. Slithers into space. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
3rd and long. You'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the run, it's Cobb. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Knight. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Knight. Makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity, a 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the 2nd half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Off play action. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the end zone at the 14.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
And the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs. Man, they got to do something about it.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Cobb. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Tigers want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Knight. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Alston. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move to his left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 6 over ULM. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
At the 14-yard line. And first down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. Breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Tigers in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Finds his big tight end. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line.
When offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out. It's tight windows. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. With a double-digit deficit here, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Now improvising. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Steps away to find some room. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Paul? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
is it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Auburn lines up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Knight. He unleashes a long one. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Floating away. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 8 over Oregon State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Knight. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Here comes the heat. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.